Landon Donovan says he knows what he needs to do to prove to Jurgen Klinsmann that he should be in his World Cup plans. Fellow veteran DeMarcus Beasley is still going strong. He captains the USA against Guatemala.
It is a typically temperate evening in San Diego, California for tonight's match between the United States and Guatemala. And welcome to Qualcomm Stadium, everybody. Russ Thaler here with Arlo White as the U.S. makes their final preparations for the Gold Cup, which begins for them on Tuesday of next week. And the big story tonight is the return of Landon Donovan to the U.S. national team. And Arlo, surely we'll get your thoughts about Landon Donovan as the night goes on and in just a little while. But why don't we hear from Landon Donovan himself, who's standing by live with our Kyle Martino.
Thanks, Russ. Landon, you're back with the U.S. team. After your first break, probably since you were a teenager, what does it feel like this time around to put the U.S. jersey on?
It's nice. It's been fun. A really relaxed few days. And I think we're excited to get this game going and then get the Gold Cup going.
Now, Jurgen Klinsmann's been very clear to you. You need to earn your way back into this team. How do you do that with this game and the Gold Cup?
Well, this is the lead into the Gold Cup. So for me, and I think for a lot of our guys, every game matters in a real way. So this is to hopefully put yourself in position to start in the Gold Cup, and then from there, hopefully a chance to be part of the World Cup qualifying team.
Thanks, Landon. Russ?
Thanks, Kyle, and thanks to Landon Donovan. And we spoke with Landon yesterday, coming off that conversation. And what you just heard, what do you make of Landon's mindset going into this?
Well, I think it's a very positive mindset for Landon Donovan, and I think he acknowledges that there's a clean slate here. Everything is reset. It's not what have you done for me in the past, it's what have you done for me lately. Now, what Landon Donovan has done in the past has been terrific. 3 World Cups, some priceless goals for the United States, but he's got to earn his keep and earn his way back into Jurgen Klinsmann's good books here. Now, we are in a World Cup year. This is absolutely vital for Landon Donovan. I think he'll come out flying tonight, but he said to us in our meeting yesterday, it's on me, I know what I need to do. Now, just a little side note, but it could be significant. He acknowledged to us yesterday he is a stats guy. He's on 49 international goals. He could be the first US player to 50. He said it's important to him. It'd be great if he could get it tonight.
Landon has been there before on the greatest of stages at the World Cup, but there are plenty of players on this roster who haven't been there, and they're trying to get in there. But it's been done before, Arlo. You can make that leap from the Gold Cup roster to the World Cup roster.
Russ, anytime you place that U.S. jersey on you, this is an opportunity. Jurgen Klinsmann has said it. He said he wants people to step up and make the most of it, to seize the day, if you will. 2002, look at the Gold Cup there. DeMarcus Beasley had only played one half of a qualifier, came in, had a great Gold Cup, and then played in the World Cup. Likewise, Pablo Mastroeni as well, who hadn't played a single qualifier. Stuart Holden had a great Gold Cup in 2009. He played in the World Cup in 2010. So what about a Jose Torres or a Joe Corona? Can they seize the moment? But it's not just the youngsters. Aguchi Onyewu, the veteran centre-back, gets a start tonight. Can he stay in the good books for Jurgen Klinsmann and impress and get back into that A squad?
What do you expect from Guatemala tonight?
It's going to be tough. You know, they didn't qualify for the Hex in the World Cup. They narrowly missed out on goal difference. That was heartbreaking for them. They didn't qualify for the Gold Cup either. So Victor Hugo Monzon, their coach, a very affable fellow. Had a really good chat with him yesterday. Former defender and captain of the Guatemala national team. He's in charge now of rebuilding a young squad. So we'll see how they go. They had a chastening experience about a month ago down in Guatemala City. Lionel Messi played against them in a friendly, and he played it like it was the Champions League final. He scored a hat-trick and a 4-0 win. Monzon told us it was a beautiful experience. He got a good photo with Lionel Messi with his son after the game. But for them, it's rebuilding. We'll see how they fare tonight.
It's USA and Guatemala, and it's been nearly a year since Landon Donovan put on the red, white, and blue. We'll give you the starting lineups for the United States and Guatemala when we return from San Diego.
You're watching the U.S. Soccer Pre-Match Show on the NBC Sports Network.
After watching some fireworks last night, presumably the American Outlaws preparing to create some of their own tonight as USA takes on Guatemala here in San Diego. Welcome back. Kyle Martino joins us on the set. Jurgen Klinsmann has said that his starting 11 for this game will give you a good idea for the starting 11 for the World Cup. So, Kyle, why don't we take a look at the lineups, beginning with Jurgen Klinsmann, starting 11 for the United States.
Well, he also said to us yesterday, Nick Rimando is my #1 through the Gold Cup. The important one to watch is Oguchi Onyewu with his club situation at Malaga. Hasn't got a ton of playing time. There's a new coach there. Hasn't really let him fully recover from that injury. So this is a good opportunity for Jurgen Klinsmann to see if Oguchi Onyewu can get back to the form that he was at before that knee injury. Kyle Beckerman will sit to protect that back line and let Jose Torres float a little bit. You'll see Joe Corona play the position that Clint Dempsey's played a lot lately, which is sitting underneath Herculez Gomez. And we know Herculez Gomez has a full tank. He runs all day long. He needs to start getting on that goal-scoring track, too.
All right, and here's how Victor Hugo Monzon will counter for Guatemala.
Well, when we talk about the inexperience of this team, but this is a relatively experienced back line, almost 70 caps combined. Gallardo will get up that left side strong. That's the veteran of that back line. In the middle, they worked a lot on 2 banks of 4 protecting themselves defensively. They're going to have Marquez and Trujillo and the 2 outside midfielders sit there and let Contreras get up there and try to support Minor Lopez, who's a big frame and can hold the ball.
What does the 11 that Jurgen put out there, Jurgen Klinsmann has put out there tonight, say to you about the style of play he expects them to go with?
Well, I think they've moved away from maybe a little more of a conservative defensive posture when they were playing with 3 defensive midfielders and have kind of gotten back to a vintage 4-4-2, although he likes to call it a 4-2-3-1. And it states that they want to put numbers in the attack. They want to get more of the creative players on the field. They want to possess the ball high, but also defensively, they want a high pressure, and it's been working. They've been getting a lot of great results lately. He wants to continue it through the Gold Cup.
All right, the teams are getting ready to come out onto the field. When we get back, it'll be the player procession and the playing of the national anthems. And don't forget, tomorrow morning at 8 Eastern, it's the 100th Tour de France continuing on NBC, Stage 8, and primetime coverage every night of the tour at 8 p.m. Eastern on the NBC Sports Network. And we'll be back from Qualcomm Stadium as USA and Guatemala take the field next.
Welcome back to Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego. The United States face Guatemala in their final tune-up before that Gold Cup campaign starts against Belize in Portland on Tuesday. There's Landon Donovan. Here come the 2 sides. Qualcomm Stadium is bursting with patriotic fervour tonight. The two teams shake hands to Marcus Beasley there. Has been appointed captain for this match and for the Gold Cup, so Landon Donovan will have to earn his place back in the side. He'll certainly have to earn the captain's armband. All that will be decided in the coming weeks and months. Here's Jurgen Klinsmann. He told us this morning that competition for World Cup spots adds spice at this time of year, and said for the fringe players it's in their hands to seize the opportunity. We're a year out from the World Cup. His opposite number, Victor Hugo Monzon, a former Guatemala captain, a defender. He was appointed in January to oversee this rebuilding program for the national side after their failure to qualify for the World Cup and for the Gold Cup. We'll return then for kickoff from Qualcomm Stadium after this short break. United States face Guatemala.
You've been watching the U.S. Soccer Pre-Match Show on the NBC Sports Network.